Hi everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our big man breakdown show with Nathan. Yes bro, how are you?
Yeah man, yeah, long time man.
Yeah, it's been a while. Last time we spoke, just lost 3 games in a row. It was hard times for us. A lot better now, won 2 in a row.
Do you know what it is? It's refreshing anyway. No matter even if we was 8th in the table or we was 9th in the table, to beat Chelsea at their ground and then to come and beat Man United at home, no matter where you are in the table, it's a good thing. Even if you're Man City and you're Liverpool, to do that back to back is a big thing. So it's definitely refreshing. Listen man, I've never felt so happy than how I did after the Man United game. Not the Chelsea game, but the Man United game. Yeah, because the Chelsea game I could say, do you know what, it's a one-off game, everyone's showing up. But the Man United game just showed that it wasn't. But also just showed that we didn't even play that well against Man United, but we got the result. Usually in previous times, we've played really, really well. Man City, Man United, all the teams. And we haven't got the result we wanted. Last minute goals and whatever, they've just got us on the break and scored. We've actually played the better team. But it was good to actually not play that great against Man United, but still come out with a result, which was good.
Yeah, so I had to make changes in the team after the 3 losses in a row. For Chelsea, he made the change of switching to a back 5.
4 to 5, yeah.
And during the game, he switched it a couple of times, went to a back 4, then back to a back 5, changed some players, brought El Neni back in as well.
You know what, El Neni's been really good, man. I don't know if I compare El Neni to when you had Sambi in there, Lokonga. I just feel that he's just too inexperienced for what we needed right now. And I think El Neni was like a breath of fresh air because he just solidified things, just kept everything nice and compact and solid. Alongside Xhaka, they're both very experienced. They've both played together before. It just gave us that, instead of being all over the place, they're both. El Neni is very good at instructions. If you said to El Neni, I need you to go out there and just do this. I don't want you. When El Neni first came, the reason why he worked great for us is because we were trying to get this box to box or defensive midfielder that's going to clean up everything and get forward and do this. We've given him too much. He's a man that is good at sticking to a role, and where Arteta wants players to do that, El Neni's perfect for him. But listen, man, he's been a great servant for Arsenal as well. Let's get that straight as well, man. Like, whenever you ever had El Neni complain, every time he's been on the bench, he's done this. We sent him on loan, he's still come back. He still does what we need him to do. If we need him to play centre back, need to play whatever, he's, you know what I mean? I heard behind closed doors in training, he's a great ambassador of Arsenal. So respect to him, man. I don't think he'll get a new contract, but definitely he's been a great servant, and he's played well, man. Him and Xhaka in midfield. Xhaka, let's not forget Xhaka. Xhaka's played well as well. So yeah, it's good.
Okay, and another player he's brought into the team who you wanted to have a chance for a while now, Nketiah. He's come in and done really well.
Listen, is Nketiah the answer to Arsenal's problems? No, he's not. But does he deserve to be starting? Yes, he does. Over Lacazette, who... Listen, people keep talking about Lacazette's assists. Oh, he's been giving us assists. Is Lacazette Odegaard? No, he's not. I want goals. And that's what Eddie's come in. And what Eddie can do, I've said this so many times, if you need Eddie to drop deep and have his work rate in that area there, he can do that. Plus, he's got the pace to get back and get in the box. Lacazette weren't doing that. Lacazette didn't want to run. Lacazette was moving like he was, remember Berbatov? Lacazette was moving like he could play in those pockets, but then he wasn't even willing to run. He was just being lazy. So, yeah, it's a refreshing. But don't get me wrong, we will need Lacazette for certain games. There's certain games where Lacazette will offer just something different to what Eddie will, and we do need him. But you ain't signing a new contract with us anyway, so sit on the bench. I don't care if we want to bring you on for 5 minutes, we'll bring you on for 5 minutes. You're not signing a new contract with us. You made that clear, so see you later. Whereas Eddie, I said this already, I think that Eddie should we should keep Eddie, sign a new contract, yeah, still buy 2 strikers, yeah, bring back Balogun, yeah, so then you've got 4, and then I think that will be relatively okay, yeah. But and if Eddie doesn't perform next season, then at least you can sell him after that with a buyback clause just in case he does go really well. But yeah, Eddie's come in and done really well. He didn't score against Man United. There was a couple of chances that I thought he should have put away, but he was really good. So as long as that continues, he's been crying out for games, man. He's got the confidence. He's a confident striker. So I just think now, just don't drop him. Let him continue to run. Don't do nothing stupid against West Ham and drop him for Lacazette and just kill his confidence off. That would really annoy me, man.
Okay, and the referee decisions have gone our way in the last couple of games. It's been...
Let me stop you there. They've gone our way as in, yeah, a couple of times. But it depends who it was. Against Chelsea, yeah, we're lucky that we didn't have players out for the rest of the season. Mount, shocking. Like, his first tackle, yeah, here's the scariest thing about his first tackle when he was crunched the ankle. I think it might have been as Nunes, yeah, I can't remember. But the first tackle, VAR actually looked at it and he didn't get nothing. How could that not even be, at the bare minimum, that is a yellow card at the minimum. Then after that, he crunched later on and he got a yellow card. So I just think, man, yeah, you could say they're going our way, but we're lucky we're not out with some serious injuries. So I wouldn't say they're going our way. I would just say that they're making the correct decisions. That's all it is, like, yeah. We've been so wrongly done for so long that we're happy when we actually get the decision. That's how crazy it is. But yeah, it's better anyway.
And Saka been playing really well the last couple of games.
Yes,
put
needed.
Both penalties away.
Needed. Do you know what? He's been poor before the last 2 games. The last 3 games before that, he's been piss poor. And I'm the biggest fan of him. I love his work he's doing at Arsenal. But when the player's playing crap, you've got to say it how it is. And he has been piss poor. But that's the thing with Saka. He's picked it up for such a young guy. Picked up that penalty. I thought, yes, wicked, man. Scored it. And now he's back on. Him and Smith Rowe back to doing the business. And I'm glad because Martinelli needed... he's still very... Even for all Martinelli's talents, and I think out of the 3 of them, Martinelli's probably the most... not Saka, but out of like Smith Rowe and players like that, I would say Martinelli's probably the most talented. Maybe even more than Saka, but development-wise, that's a mad statement, but development-wise, he's still very raw. So in some of the stuff he does, sometimes you look at him and you're like, great. This shows signs of greatness, but it also shows signs that he's very raw. And it's good that we've dropped him to the bench now, work on him more in training, let him come back in.
Yeah, he needs a bit more of end product, you'd say.
End product. He's very much one-sided on the foot. Needs to move over. Needs to show different things, man. And I just feel that, yeah, decision making, just little things like that. But listen, man, I'm glad that Arteta's using him still, and there still is a really good player on our hands there. I would like to see him used up front as well. So instead of Lacazette coming on, swap Eddie for Martinelli. Let Martinelli have a little go up front, man.
Yeah, he done that against Chelsea, didn't he?
Like to see that more, much more.
Oh, so now we're in a much better position than we were a couple of games ago. West Ham next. Thoughts on that one?
I've said this already. No matter what we've done in these last 2 games, the next 2 games it has to be 6 points. West Ham and Leeds has to be 6 points. If we can get 6 points from those next 2 games, Tottenham have got Leicester and Liverpool. So if we can get 6 points from those games, I think Tottenham will drop points. Well, they're definitely going to drop points against Liverpool, but they'll drop points against Leicester, I reckon. And if we can capitalise on that and really just push far ahead, coming into that Spurs game, we'll feel confident. The West Ham game as well, don't forget they've got Frankfurt, I believe. So on either side of that, and they showed in the last game how important that is to them because they dropped players out. So for the weekend, who did they play this weekend just gone? Chelsea, and they dropped players out, Rice and players like that. So I think 1, they'll be tired, and 2, they should drop some players out. I think as long as we're on form and we're good to go, because West Ham are still pretty resilient, which I showed against Chelsea. Moyes knows how to set up his team. It reminds me of the Moyes at Everton. So people thinking, that because West Ham are playing midweek, they still got it's still very big for them to come and play against Arsenal. So they'll still be up for it either way.
Yeah, they got some injuries in defence. They had a red card against Chelsea, so hopefully, as you're saying,
that's a great red card against Chelsea. Is it Dawson?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that'd be good for us.
What's your correct score prediction?
I think 3-1. 3-1.
Okay, so now you would say it's between just us and Tottenham. After we beat Man United, West Ham far off as well now. So it's looking like it's going to be a straight fight between us and Tottenham for the top four. Tottenham's form's dropped off recently. They were playing well and scoring a lot of goals, but last 2 games they've dropped off and been dropping points. Great for us. What's your thoughts on how they're going at the moment?
They're not doing too well, but you got to remember, before these last 2 games, everyone was saying this Tottenham's in the bag. So this season, it's just shown us anything. I just feel that sometimes you still can't sleep on them, because all it takes is we win our 2 games, they beat Leicester, lose to Liverpool, and then they beat us at White Hart Lane, then they're back in again. So I think Arsenal just got to do what we've been doing all season, concentrate on us. If we can get the next 2 games out of the way. The thing is with Conte, don't be surprised if Conte doesn't do something at Liverpool. He's that sort of manager that he loves them big games. He could set his team up for the big games, but I still think Tottenham have got errors in them, and I still think they're going to slip up a little bit more. I think possibly it's either going to go one way with them and Leicester. They're either going to batter Leicester or they're going to slip up, and I could see them slipping up. Maybe a draw, a Leicester scoring first, maybe 1-1 against Leicester, I would say, and then they'll lose to Liverpool. But we have to capitalise on it. We cannot. A big win against West Ham, beat Leeds, and we are in the driving seat for it, man.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you that question again. Do you think we'll make top 4?
I'm going to say yes, yeah. I hate saying yes because I know Arsenal, but these last 2 games has made me, and what's made me think possibly yes, is that Tomiyasu has come back, yeah. And I think defensively he could be the big thing for us that will make that difference in defence. So yeah, with Tomiyasu coming back, yeah, man, we'll see.
Okay, and one last thing. There's been a lot of speculation linking us to Manchester City striker Gabriel Jesus.
Yes.
Your thoughts on that?
Well, I thought we was going to get him until he bloody scored 4 goals on the weekend. I think that's a great signing. I like him. I think he'd be good for Arsenal. If we can get him for like 20-25 million, that's a good signing. He's young still as well. But also he's got the experience of playing for Man City, big games as well. So he could bring that over. He's not like buying from Chelsea where we've just bought their scraps. He is a fringe player for Man City, but he's still a very top player. So I think Jesus would be good, and I think he could help Martinelli as well. Good connection there. I would like to see them bring in Jesus, give Eddie a new contract, yeah. Send Balogun on loan, and then get Martinez from Inter Milan as a big marquee, 60 million signing. That would be 2 good strikers that could compete. Jesus can push Martinez as I'll be our first team striker. He could push him. Then you have Eddie knocking on the door, and then maybe Martinelli could be pushing for up front as well. And then strengthen the midfield, man. But it's a big summer ahead. But I would like to see Jesus come to Arsenal 100%, man.
Okay, so that's all from us. Thanks, bro.
Cheers, man.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe, like, and share.